Hey, it's that damn Michael C. Marsh. My boy Mario in the background. Mario, listen, man, we just hanging out at the Indian River County Courthouse. It's our courthouse, baby. Shouts out to Clerk Smith. Clerk Smith, how you doing, sir? Don't worry, next election I'm working on getting you out too. All right. So this is where we're at, baby. The Indian River County Courthouse. At noon, we will rally for an indictment on the deputies and officer that committed the murder of Alteria Woods. So we just setting up, getting ready to do a couple interviews. It's the first time Indian River County Sheriff's Office has seen something like this. The sheriff has never been challenged. But we got new blood, baby. Channel 5, 12, 25, TC Palm, even Vero News. Listen, Vero News got a black reporter. Yeah. So we about to have some real journalism, some real stories coming out of Vero News now. Anyways, you can go ahead and park right at the courthouse. And everyone is nothing to worry about. Actually, your Vero Beach Police Department will be partaking in today's rally. They will be present. See, isn't this weird? When I was at the sheriff's office, no deputies came out. I was on their turf. But now I'm at the courthouse, and the fine officers of the Vero Beach Police Department are going to come out and make sure everything runs smooth. Damn, Vero Beach Police Department. Look at y'all with the community-oriented policing. Why they don't do that at the Indian River County Sheriff's Office? Man, I don't think they too transparent over there. All right, so we're going to begin the fun shortly. Come on out. The Indian River County Courthouse will be the location for today's rally. And stay tuned because Team Success has way more things in store. Yeah, listen, the kid's going to be sleeping at the sheriff's office. Soon come. Soon come. They're closed to the public.
The whole day?
Yeah, they're closed the whole day. We're getting ready to do a rally. That's the only reason why we're here.
A rally?
A rally for Alteria Woods. Young lady was shot and killed in Gifford by the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. So the news is getting ready to set up, and we're going to do a rally.
Is she the one that shot her in her house?
Yes. Yep. Yep. It is. But yeah, they're closed to the public. Most likely Wednesday they'll open back because tomorrow's the 4th.
Yeah.
You were trying to follow something? Because some things you can follow online.
I have to respond.
Was today the last day?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, calendar days, but not business days. Like
It's calendar. Isn't that what it says in the thing? It should say.
Specify.
Well, if you're one day, the judge is not going to throw it out.
Oh, she.
Or saying it's certified.
No, divorce.
No, like child support, like not. It's like child. Custody.
It's family custody. Yeah.
Family custody, and you the respondent.
Yeah.
I would say it's certified
the last
today.
day of it.
Yeah.
No, they can't count this day because it was a holiday and it wasn't open. But you got to be the first thing practice.
Listen, man, y'all get off Facebook and come to the courthouse. We're going to need more in Facebook support. Yeah, that's Alteria. She was only 21.
It's pregnant, right?
Well, that was the wrong information the sheriff's office gave out. She was not pregnant. That's actually part of what I'm doing today. I got the death certificates going to be released to the public and to the news. The sheriff has constantly lied. Said she was shot once. She was shot numerous times. And they're trying to cover this up. They sent the case to a grand jury instead of actually arresting or sending a warrant for the deputies because we don't arrest cops. So that's what I'm pushing for this morning when this goes to the grand jury, for the grand jury to hear and see that we're not letting this go. So there's going to probably be about a group of 50 of us around noon.
Why don't you guys do it when the courthouse is open?
Well, because that makes things a little more messy.
Like a civil disturbance almost. Because first off, you could call, and this is your constitutional right, but it's a way to go about doing it.
But they can shut it down easier. This way, they can't shut this down.
Because it's a peaceful rally.
I'm going to get my stuff, bro.
Yeah, peaceful rally.
We going to be peaceful.
Okay, because I got kids.
Yeah. I got kids, too. Anyways, Indian River County Courthouse, baby. You can show your support as we rally for an indictment, justice for Alteria Woods. That's what we're here to get, and nothing less. He's got a copy. There's 6 total, and I think there was 6 press people.
Well, no, he handed it back to me, and then I gave it to you. So you got to give it.
12.15 TC Palm. Wait, not real news. That you okay. I have a copy of that. Okay.
All right. So that's your official copy.
I can hold on for you. Yeah. Okay. I made 6 in the mail. All right. And then the petition. Yes, ma'am. But we're gonna pray first.
He's live for the rally already? No,
What time is it?
It just said he's live.
Yeah, I just went live.
Oh, you just went live?
Yeah, I got his phone.
But let me tell you.
You want to?
The courthouse is closed, but you can stay for the rally.
The rally is going down right now. Come on.
So they're posted.
3rd and 4th, yeah.
All right, I'm going to go live too.
What? One of the Scots going live?
That's right.
Hey, listen, maybe one of these protests I'll figure out how to wear this properly.
One day.
What do you think?
Sure. Looks good, man.
That's good.
Yeah.
Hello. Kobe. Yes. Thank you. 1, 2. There we go. Hello. All right. All right, good afternoon, and welcome to our rally for an indictment of the murders of Alteria Woods. Before we begin, we're going to start off with a quick prayer from the grandfather of Alteria Woods, Pastor John.
Thanking you and praising you for another day. Thanking you, God, for life, health, and strength. And we thank you, God, for being our God, our Father. Father, beside you there is none like you. We come today in the name of Jesus, for there is power in Jesus' name. We come, Father, on behalf of our loved ones, one that has been mistreated, one that has been murder. We come to you, God, because we know that you're just God, you're righteous God, you're loving God, and you're concerned about all of us. So we come to you today, and we ask, God, that you will look upon each one of us. For every good idea that we have, Father, we ask that you would just cause it to take place, cause righteousness to stand, even in the midst of a crooked and a perverse generation. We pray, God, that you will cause those in leadership to act according to your will as you whisper into their hearts and into their minds. That they will move by your power and your might to do the things that are right. We need just to serve. We want to serve. We know you love everybody. And God, we're asking you, we're putting it in your hands. Because all power is in your hands. We're asking you to just take control of this. Watch over us as we march, as we protest. Whatever things that we do, God, we want to do it decent and in order. Under your power and under your might and under your protection. Watch over us. Do it, God, in Jesus' name. We pray, God, that you just bless us. Bless our community. Bless our neighbors. And bless our nation. In Jesus' name we do pray. Amen.
CHARLIE Jones. Pastor Charlie Jones. Yep. Yep. And Pastor. All right. One of these folks, I'll figure out how to operate this. I'm not enough. So, we may be small in numbers, but the fact is, the Indian River County Sheriff's Office is hearing us loud and clear. Today, for the first time, the death certificate is being made public to the media. But here's one problem. The press conference that your sheriff, not my sheriff, held originally when he said it was a sad day in Indian River County. It's a Saturday today as I release the fact that it was not a single shot that killed Miss Alteria Woods on March 19th. Single and multiple are two different words. This death certificate specifically says multiple gunshots. But that's not the only lie that your sheriff has told you. As Andrew Coffey Jr. right now sits behind bars, isn't it a little irony that he has a pending lawsuit, one of the 13 pending lawsuits against the Indian River County Sheriff's Office? Doesn't it seem a little odd that the narrative would be a pregnant Alteria Woods that demonizes Mr. Coffey, doesn't it? What does the death certificate say? Not pregnant. We want every story to be retracted from the media that stated Miss Woods was pregnant, because that is the narrative of the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. The truth and the exposure begin. It has begun, because now the Indian River County Sheriff's Office is forced to do one thing, and that is to be transparent.
Closed.
I'm going to read a poem
34th.
that kind of explains everything that we've been seeing across the nation. But we are here today to rally for an indictment. This state attorney's office, they're here today. This courthouse is closed to the public, but right now, the grand jury is getting ready to convene. This is why we are here at this location, because we know cops don't go to jail for killing, and they sure the hell don't get convicted. We're going to change that. Over a year ago, to almost a date, I was in Palm Beach County when my good friend Corey Jones was killed by a killer. And I rallied 5 days before that grand jury convened. We got an indictment for killer cop Newman Raja and Palm Beach Gardens. We are here today to do the same thing in Indian River County. These killers, call them what they are. We are not hunting for the murderers of Alteria Woods. They're working right now. Literally. 11 days after killing Alteria Woods, it was business as usual. But other internal affairs investigations don't happen like that. Because my good friend, who was forced to resign from Sheriff Lore, was out on paid administrative leave for months. He didn't kill anyone. They said he disseminated information to that damn Michael C. Marsh. And the sheriff forced him to resign. But yet, these three, 2 from Indian River County Sheriff's Office and 1 from the Shores, is back working 11 days later. And you mean to tell me no one cares about that? Right now, there should be 100 people out here. When it came to Trump, both sides of the sidewalk was flooded. This is the problem with the generation we have today. Besides no respect, where's the solidarity? Let me touch on solidarity real quick. Where's the community leaders? This is the community leaders. Where's Tony Brown? Where is it? NAACP was put in place for times like this. There is no reason that you have someone like me, not even from Gifford, being this spokesperson. It should be Tony Brown at this podium. Amen. Yeah. How many times has he reached out to the family? None. That's the national. There is absolutely no one else. And those who remain silent ain't Gifford. You will be exposed and you're just as bad as Tony Brown. Amen. because you have a pastor who is from Gifford, who y'all work with, that was the grandfather of the slain Alteria Woods.
Amen.
What level of disrespect that you can look at that man in the face knowing you're standing by with the good old boys and allowing it? Besides that, where's the guys in green right now standing in solidarity? This was a loss of a human life. The sheriff himself said Alteria was a victim. Well, she was a victim. Why is it not one deputy came? But as I look out, I see a transparent department over there. Hello, Vero Beach Police Department. Now, isn't it funny that Vero and Sebastian are doing their homework on body cams? What has your Indian River County Sheriff's Office done for body cams? Better yet, if you recall, the sheriff said, hey, Gifford, come out July 12th for this public workshop. But then we went to the code meeting, right? And what did Mr. Hartring say? The attorney/major, I don't know what hat he's wearing today. What did he say? Nope, ain't getting a body cam. Better yet, at the Board of County Commissioners meeting, as I stood there, the other podium was silence of the land. Not one of them. Not Eric Flowers. Not any of the other geniuses that they got as their figurehead. And let's talk about some of their figureheads. Milo, Teddy, no. They didn't save in Gifford. They can't. This is a yes sir master mentality that I am going to stop. We're going to stop. Because this is the pillar of Gifford. As you see, not Tony Brown, however, URAC and the rest of them. Because last I checked, no one's here right now. The same individuals are here. That tells me that they don't care. And if they don't care, then we must get them out and tell your sheriff that black folks do matter.
Yes.
All right.
The problem is, they don't want to get educated. They don't. Do you see any tickets for walking the wrong way on a sidewalk in Oslo, Fellsmere, anywhere else? No. But you saw 4 of them in Gifford. What do you mean to tell me they got nothing better to do than sit there and be like, you're on the sidewalk, she's walking right? That's nuts to me. Absolutely nuts to me. Window tint, loud music. Let's call it what it is. Bias-based policing. That's what it is. And that is going to stop. These COPE meetings are going to end if the people cannot have an input. They are a predetermined meeting by all of these, hey, keep Gifford calm and quiet. Let's keep the lid. Because God forbid they try to revolt against us. But we're going to stop that. We're absolutely going to stop that. And those that remain silent and allow it, they got to go. It may sound funny, but I'm running for the next NAACP president. And I'll be damned if the sheriff's office... Tony Brown said, I am sensationalizing Alteria's death. Sensationalizing. I think that's the biggest word Brown has ever used. So, but wait a second. What do I stand to gain? I've been fighting for body cams for this agency for years. Tony Brown does not care about the community of Gifford. All you gotta do is Google Brown in every article he's ever been interviewed. We're waiting to see what happens. What are you waiting for, Tony Brown? Until someone is murdered? Oh, that's right, March 19th. That did happen. We're going on month number 4. And Tony Brown has not reached out to anyone. Why? Why? He could have went to the pastor. He could have went to Miss Yolanda. Alton. Why not? You know why? Because there's a few individuals that don't want to lose their good old county jobs if they piss off the sheriff. Well, guess what? I can do whatever I want to do. Within the next week, I will sleep inside the Indian River County Sheriff's Office so I can see Lyle Moore's face himself. A juvenile mugshot photo the day that she was killed. And that has never been retracted. Never been retracted. And you mean to tell me that shouldn't bother someone? The sheriff is a father. I'm a proud father of 2 daughters just like Miss Yolanda and Alfie. How would the sheriff like if his child booking photo, which it couldn't happen because he's above the law. After all, who can get divorced in 41 days? Yo, sheriff can. He's single, ladies. St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office, take note. But the point is, he does not care, but we have the voting power. Listen, voting for president, we may not have a say. Good old electoral college. But locally, we need to know who our county commissioners are, our city councilmen, who our sheriff is, who our clerk of the court, this idiot here. We need to know who they are. If we could sit back and watch Empire and know every single person in that stupid show, but you can't name 3 elected officials, that is a problem. Yes. It's a problem. Yes. We cannot win until they reach out, because they don't want you to be educated. I want to eradicate that hate and educate and relate. And that's what I'm going to build on when I run against Tony Brown. Mr. Wilford said, Kasey, y'all sit down, Michael. Well, Mr. Wilford, I don't see you today. You must be busy. Where's Milo? In the line. Milo, boy! Milo won't be my Facebook friend. I can't sleep at night because of it. But let me tell you the problem about Milo. And I actually like Milo to an extent. So, Milo has bosses. Eric Flowers, Sheriff Moore, Undersheriff. The problem is, they're in these positions, but what are they really doing? What are they really doing?
Nothing.
When's the last time you saw a deputy get out in Gifford and play ball with someone? Or just get out and say, bro, what's your name? I'm Deputy so-and-so. You don't see that. Instead, you got with the tent, pulling people over for loud music. There is a war in Gifford because of Deputy Chambliss' murder. And they're using that as a way to continue this war. That morning, AJ was charged with all these drug charges. His bond reduction hearing, the drug charges on the way. So here's the thing. If the warrant wasn't for drugs, then what was it for? Because right now, AJ's not facing drug charges. No drug charges. So you can't tell me the state magically said, oh, he didn't find any drugs. So the loss of human life was based on the fact that AJ was trying to save his and his girlfriend's life. But that's not the narrative that we got. We got she was used as a human shield. Let's look at this just from a common sense perspective, without knowing anything else about law enforcement. Today, you see black and white. Multiple shots killed Alteria. At what point did they say to themselves, this is a hostage situation? Stop shooting. Stop shooting. They never did. But the sheriff said a single shot struck and hit Miss Woods. Single. One shot. After the autopsy comes back, and it's made public, you will know how many times that poor young lady was brutally murdered. And it damn sure ain't gonna be 2 or 3 shots. I'm gonna read this poem and we're gonna bring a couple people up to talk. But let me just explain one thing about a grand jury, because we're gonna educate the people and give them. It don't matter if you don't know how to do nothing else. But listen, take something back. Because here's the thing, when you know your rights, you are that much more dangerous to them. Period. Those 13 lawsuits came from people like me and Wanda Scott. But we the crazy ones. We the crazy ones. But we get things done in this county. They hate us. Absolutely hate us. But when you hit them in their purses and their pockets...
I don't hate you, Wanda.
I bet you're not changing them. You want to tell me the sheriff magically couldn't make it those last 2 times? He cannot face you in the community. A mugshot. 50 million other ways of getting a picture of Alteria Woods. But wait, she was black. So that's what we normally do. We villainize them as soon as possible. Happened with my friend Corey. And unfortunately, sometimes the media is guilty of it. But now, we're going to work on retracting the false, fake information the media was given to the true, transparent version of what really took place. Hey, tell Rivers 2020 Sheriff. Hey, Rivers 2020 Sheriff. Can I get it? No? I guess they ain't friendly over there.
Nah, they're not.
Let me read this poem. Hey, Cat Martin knows me really good now. Real fast before I read this poem. So, a grand jury Useless. Basically, right now as we speak, your state attorney's office said, we don't have enough facts and information and evidence to come down with information, a file of charges. Don't you think someone from the state attorney's office should have contacted the Witch family and let them know that the state attorney's office was going in? Thank you. They don't give a damn. How hard would it have been for a victim's advocate? Hey, Miss Wood, right now, this case is going to a grand jury. Let me explain the grand jury process to you real quick. It's an ex parte hearing. That means it's one-sided. That means the state attorney gets to go in, present the evidence, and a bunch of normal people like us say, yep, manslaughter. Yep, second-degree murder. That doesn't work, because normally people like us, we don't understand all the elements. But the attorneys that sat in school for 6 to 8 years, and Chris Taylor is right inside there and won't call me back just like maybe call. But the beautiful part about public records request, he's going to answer me eventually. And he's going to also answer to the man above. And they all will. Every single one of them that has blood on their hands, it will be exposed. Absolutely will be exposed. I ain't the most religious person in the world, but I know 2 or more gathered, he is in the mix. And if this sheriff will not come out and say, you know what, I can't talk on the IA investigation, but you know what, that juvenile mugshot, it was bad information given to me. This already came to me. One of his big wigs said, Michael, some people he gets information, made a mistake. Well, you know what? That was a big mistake. Because that mugshot was not a year before Alteria murder, not 2 years before her murder. It was 6 years prior. For a petty little fight that she was helping a family member. But when you see the booking photo, you would say, oh wow, this is a troublemaker. And think about it. The sheriff came out so quick to get his version out so everyone can say, let's call it what it is. She deserved it. She was hanging out with the coffees. No one deserved to be killed the way they did Alteria Woods. I don't care that she was hanging out with Gotti's children. That search warrant did not say Alteria Woods. Nothing. By all accounts, she was innocent. But back to the grand jury process. They will meet sometime in July. Unfortunately, if they don't come back with an indictment, these killer cops will go free temporarily. We are working on getting this out of the hands of the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. There's lawyers and a group of individuals. Forget Florida Department of Law Enforcement. We want Department of Justice to see this for what it is. A violation of federal civil rights of the death of Alteria Woods. The grand jury is seeing this right now. They are not sequestered, meaning that they can watch everything. I want them to go to sleep and say to themselves, I can't be the person that lets these cops walk. All we want is what's right. And the fact that they were not treated the way one of us, God forbid we was to do what happened that morning. There would be no, you know what, we're going to get back to it. We're going to see if there was, no. And they're back to work. This should anger every single one of us. Yes. There should be hundreds. What's the population out here for Rwanda? What is it, 10,000? You know one, Scott knows. Where is everyone? This could easily have been any family. Any family. Yes. If we don't stand in solidarity with this family, then next time, who's going to stand with you? Now I'm going to read a quick poem. We also have an online petition. We have a paper petition list. Hundreds of community members of Gifford and Indian River County have signed this petition. You may not be able to do nothing else but share a post. Go on the Justice for Alteria page. Buy a shirt. We're going to have a memorial fund that's put in place that the proceeds of these shirts will go to. And you will see that. See, something great is going to come from something destructible, what they wanted. Something great's going to come out of this. Because here's the thing. When's the last time you've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 media outlets in Indian River County? The sheriff has never been exposed this way. Never. All their dirty doings are going to come out. The fact that we have criminal cops working for the sheriff's office. Yeah, right now we have criminals. It's in black and white. I'm the king of public records requests as Sheriff Lord. Matter of fact, where is Sheriff today? I know Major Flowers gave him the memo to come, but July 12th, we're going to come. We want to know $50 million budget and not 1 cent towards the funding of body cameras. This is not just for us. It's for men and women like them, to save them for a police-involved shooting. So why wouldn't they want to go to this emerging technology? Because I catch them on dash cam violating laws all the time. Can you only imagine if they had to wear these body cams? $1.4 million. You add every agency on the Treasure Coast. Fort Pierce, Port St. Lucie, Stewart, Vero Beach Police Department, Sebastian, Fellsmere. It equals what your Indian River County Sheriff's Office has paid out. $1.4 million. Ask TC Palm, because they wrote it. JC told me numbers don't lie. And they don't. Now, we ain't going to be out here all afternoon because it's hot. But we're going to get our point across. Now, for those who may be not familiar with your $50 million budget, I'm so glad you're not, because here it is. Your sheriff wants 2 machine guns for booking. Let me say that again so it can sink in.
Wow. Machine gun? What are they going to do with that? Wow.
Now, booking. For those who haven't been in a jail, don't go. Peanut butter and lemonade suck. But those of you who have, in booking, why would you need a machine gun? Why would you need a machine gun? Better yet, they want a new tire balancer that costs how much, Sean?
$18,000 plus dollars.
What are we at, the NASCAR? $18,000 for a tire balancer. See, here's the thing. People don't look at this. People don't challenge this. But we are. We definitely are.
Yes, yes.
And July 12th, when your sheriff, not my sheriff, stands at that podium, and I say, hey, sheriff, how much would body cameras cost a medium-sized agency? Don't answer that, sheriff. I already got the answer, because y'all ain't doing no research. 1 year ago, I stood all alone at that podium. Sheriff said, don't know, couldn't tell you. But you know what? I'm a little stronger in numbers this year. And the sheriff will respond this year. Now, as I stated, I started this crusade October 19, 2015, when my friend, Corey Jones, was broke down the side of the road. But you know what? In that case, God showed his face. Because the AT&T phone call disproved what that killer cop did to my friend. That ignited a fire inside me. So I came back here and said I want every one of these agencies to go to body cameras. So this never happens again. Currently not one, except for Fort Pierce Police Department, has went to body cameras. This is a cost-saving mechanism. This is not an expense. This is an asset. If I may read this short little poem. You can't sell CDs nor break down like Corey on 95. Legally open carry, you too no longer will be alive. Don't sell me the dream that all I gotta do is comply. Broken taillight, improper lane change, then why did they have to die? The therapist in Dade was shot and his hands were to the sky. Corrupt cops will kill you on dash cam, and even when they decide to turn on their body cam. Staying alive while being black is not such an easy plan. They kill you in the streets and even in jail. Rest in heaven, Sandra Bland. How can we move on to all lives when Black Lives Matter we're afraid to discuss? Tamir Rice murdered for having a fake weapon? Why do we give these thugs mace, tasers, batons if their firearm is their go-to weapon? So many of them were found to be unstable, but yet they transfer like Detective Scran to other departments. How is that even able? You like that one, Wanda? Before we put any more of them on the streets, a thorough mental health assessment needs to be brought to the table. Yes. Yes. And we as a state need to do away with the use of a grand jury. Hey, Chris Taylor, where's Alteria's justice? We need an indictment grand jury. Yes. What happened to law enforcement upholding the Constitution? Now, instead of lynchings for blacks, we have the penal slavery as a correctional institution.
Wow.
I will never become a politician nor work in the legal arena. I'm an activist until my last breath. Legalize being black, and officers don't take away another's last breath. Today, we rally for transparency. No more Sheriff Floor after he used the juvenile mugshot for Alteria's memory. Unlike Tony Brown, I'm here for the Woods family. All I can say is God bless. And as always, in your County Sheriff's Office, it's I am, you are, we are. Team success. Now, before I lose my voice, I'm going to bring up a buddy of mine. And let me tell you something. We have to get the younger generation of Gifford involved in NAACP. What they say, if you're not sitting on the table, you're... Oh, someone help me with the rest of it. On the table? Something like that. But you get what I'm going for. What? Huh? Oh, yeah. No, listen, that's already paid in full. I'm just waiting for it to come in the mail. Oh, I am a member of the NAACP, as funny as it may sound. And I will run. But the point is, we have to get individuals more involved. Because if you're not involved, you're making no change. Right. These marching, these rallying. Listen, Martin Luther King only marched to Selma one time. Okay? It comes a time where you must become a change catalyst for your community.
Yes, yes, yes.
How do we do that? I'm going to bring up a buddy of mine from St. Lucie County. We want civilian review boards. We don't want this to be where the police police themselves. That does not work. How many names do you want me to go through and show it doesn't work? So before he comes up here and we speak on civilian review boards, every third Monday is that good old COPE meeting. We're going to play their games. And we're going to attend these meetings, and we're going to have some great ideas for the community of Gifford. Because guess what? That community center is your community center, not Tony Brown.
That's right.
As much as he may think it is. And since Tony Brown said he don't want to do this, well, I'm going to let him be able to sit his behind down. Because he doesn't want this. He told Wanda Scott, you ain't going to report to my house. Your house. Ain't that what he said, Wanda Scott? The house of Tony Brown. Last I checked, us the taxpayers created GYAC, the community center. Better yet, how much free stuff y'all got in Gifford right now from the community leaders? Y'all got a lot of free stuff in Gifford your kids can do? Huh. But wait a second here. Wow. They all speak in front of county. Better yet, who's your county commissioner for Gifford? Anyone know? See, that's what we have to change. Your county commissioner is Joe Fletcher. No, not that's a whole other story. Fletcher. Now, I spoke to Mr. Fletcher, and he is a proponent on body cams. And I don't blame the fact that he doesn't come to these COPE meetings, because let's call it what it is. These are predetermined meetings by your 5 pillars. I have faith in one pillar of Gifford. That's it. The rest of them, I don't know. How did you become a pillar? Because I don't know what the requirements were. I might as well be the 6th pillar. I've done more. So, civilian review boards, and we're also going to join NAACP. We formulated a new COPE committee. Pastor's on it. I'm on it. Wanda Scott's on it. Teddy Floyd. And Mr. Wilford. We're going to bring change. See, this is what I want. And then I'll shut up for a few minutes. Every deputy that patrols Gifford, you should know by name. You should say, hey, that's Bellafleur, right? Hey, what's up, Bellafleur? It shouldn't be when they're locking your behind up, or wait a second, the 2 times a year that Teddy gives out bikes, gives out book bags. My bad, in the County Sheriff's Office, they come twice a year. That's supposed to pacify you for the rest of the year. Oh, thank you, Sheriff's Office, for my own money that you're giving back to me. We shall appreciate them bikes. What I wanted is, every month, once a month, that community center that we pay for, every deputy that patrols Gifford comes out. So if you have a question about, hey, can I play my music loud at my own house? You should be able to ask those questions. Can I really get ticketed for walking the wrong way on the damn sidewalk? You should be able to ask those questions. But you know what your sheriff said? Who's going to pay for that? Oh, but wait a second here. You want to talk about expenses? How many times in Gifford are the cop cars like this? Cop cars like this for hours.
Yesterday. They're not patrolling.
I mean, perfect. Leave Teddy alone. So, gas, maintenance, your internal affairs detective Leroy Smith, the baddest detective in the whole damn land, told me they're not supposed to be doing that. And anytime we see that, we should bring this up. But come on, let's be honest. Who's as crazy as me and Wanda walking around with cameras saying, "Got you there, Craig Dimmer"? Ain't nobody doing that. They'll kill you. I get away with it because of this. Wanda, they're just afraid of her. She'll bring her family in here and take them all out. But the point is, we got to get involved and it has to be now. I ain't sweating no more with any of these rallies. That's done. So where are we going to go next? Florida Department of Law Enforcement? Department of Justice? We're going to go to the county commissioners and let them know, hey, Gifford, we matter. We need more than Wanda Scott going to a county commissioner meeting. Better yet, how many school board meetings has anyone attended? Do y'all have any idea what's going on? Who is over the Gifford district for the school board? Any answer? Nope. That white lady ain't nowhere to be found in Gifford. But she's going to come because guess who sits on your county PTA board? Oh, they don't like it. They hate it. I am your secretary for the entire county of the PTA. Oh, they mad. I got one lady who wants to quit right now because I'm on the board. You quit, I'll become president. But here's the thing. If you want to run and you want to preside over Gifford, you better show up. And it's not for when you're running for something. Because I got no dog in this race. They could never pay me to do anything in office. Because I'm unfiltered. I don't know how to kiss up like them. Okay, boss, I won't do anything. They don't work for me. And don't get me wrong, I like Teddy Floyd. I do. But it's a damn shame that Teddy can only do so much for his own community. Call it what it is. You think Milo Thornton could be here right now? Heck no. Listen, Milo goes from captain to road deputy so quick he won't even know what happened. And then Lindo Young can't even get an email back from him. Oh, he's on probationary period. So they said stay away from Michael Marsh if you want to keep your job. Wow. Anyhow, so Mario is from Fort Pierce, St. Lucie County. And he's running for, what is it, city commissioner? City commissioner, District 1 next year. City commissioner. Now, even though it's not in Indian River County, we team up on a lot of things. So I might have an idea that he didn't think of, vice versa. So he's going to talk real quick about civilian review boards and what we plan to implement here in Indian River County. All right.
Good afternoon, Gifford. Good afternoon. Oh, y'all can do better than that because I didn't drive away from Fort Pierce up here.
Good afternoon. What's up, Mario?
I know you do. Anyway, I'm not up here to preach a sermon. I leave that from a good man right here. And I'm not up here to outshow Michael Marsh. Both of us are combat veterans. My brother at home. Now, when I returned to Fort Pierce, I said that I was going to stand up and stay up. They said a project, Madison Cave, was the worst area, and they wanted to close that entire area down. I took on the project and decreased the crime with no police patrol. Now, one thing that I did do, I showed up time after time to city commission meetings. I didn't have a crowd that y'all have here. I showed up by myself. And I asked for transparency. I asked for body cameras. I asked for accountability. I asked for increased police patrol. I asked for community policing. Not biased community policing, actually community policing. Police officers that care about interacting with the community. So then I had to take a step back. I say, how do we accomplish some of these things that I asked about? And I remember a young lady, Dr. Carolyn Collins, an NAACP president that I served up under. And I am a nice member of the NAACP and know what they stand for, at least what they should stand for. Gifford branch need to take notice. We came up with, in Tampa, a Citizen Police Review Board. My chapter president was talking to me about it, and she was on her way to a meeting with Mayor Bob Buckhorn in Tampa. And I gave her some ideas. And she took it along with her own ideas and ran with it. That happened in 2013. Just before 2014, they implemented it. 2015, Mayor Bob Buckhorn had staffed the entire South. He made it a mayor's initiative. So right now in Fort Pierce, I contacted the city manager and the city clerk. I gave them the seminar ideals and the blueprint. The city clerk's office told me what the city manager gonna get with the chief of police has just discussed some of the things that you all put down. I said okay, and I walked out. What I did do, I emailed it to my point of contact at the U.S. Department of Justice, and I courtesy copied the city manager, Nick Mills. Within 10 minutes of my email, Nick Mills called me from his house. Mr. Wilcox, your proposal is going to be on for discussion July the 17th. I want y'all to show up in St. Lucie County now. Because that's the first step of getting it on the agenda. It has to go before discussion in order for it to be voted upon. I went from a closed door meeting and people ignore me to now it's on the agenda. Because now the Justice Department just left St. Lucie County. And I found out by one of them that it is going to happen. And if it happened for St. Lucie County, it can happen for Guilford. I'm on a quest, along with Michael Marsh and anybody else. We're going to get a police citizen review board up and down the Treasure Coast. I have been away for 32 years fighting a war on terrorism. I fought a war in Iraq. I fought a war in Afghanistan. I done been to Bosnia and Kuwait. Now I'm back here. The reason why I'm in Guilford, I have family here in Guilford. It wasn't just about Miss Alteria Woods. One murder is one too many. I don't care if you black, you white, you Jew, or Gentile. You deserve equal protection under the law. Yes. For all of you law enforcement, it's called color law. Something that you covered on. Title 18, Section 282 states that deserve equal protection under color law. And anybody that violates any rights or privileges given by the U.S. Constitution or any other law is subject to a penalty up to life in prison. If death occurs, it is a mandatory life sentence. In our Alteria Woods situation, grand jury, if you hear me, you might want to look at the color law. That is a federal rule and a mandate. They deserve life for what they did. So, as a community, we need to come together. Yes. We need to get this citizen review board. It's sad that the president of the NAACP is not out here and who should be initiating it, but that's okay. A real member of the NAACP meeting has answered the call to duty. I voluntarily went to war. Now I'm voluntarily standing in the gap for every community. God bless you. Stay in prayer. We will prevail for justice for Miss Alteria Woods.
They don't work with Michael Marsh. Why won't Sheriff Warren, his crew, work with me? I said it right the first time. Sebastian Police Department. I've met with that chief numerous times. And you know what she said to me? Mr. Marsh, you don't have to sway me for body cams. We just need the money. But the fact that they're doing their homework and looking for the implementation of body cameras is good enough for me. But the Indian River County Sheriff's Office will not even do the homework. They won't. But yet, we will spend money for a new forensics van, their machine guns that they want to propose, the $18,000 tire machine. Oh yeah, between a helicopter and a tank.
I gotta hear about my house every day.
Listen, what I want to know is, how much is the upkeep on that damn tank that he has?
Wow.
Because, are we waiting for the Marshmallow Man to come? What do we got a tank for? Oh, that's right, for Gifford. It's in the perfect location. Wow. So as soon as they need to go at 33rd, they're right down the way. The point is,
we have a company that would outfit the sheriff's office 1 year free for body cameras. They don't even want to go to free. Let me tell you the 3 excuses your sheriff gave when he ran against Corporal Rivers. Number 1, the redactions. What are we going to do when we walk into a hospital? I don't know, dummy. Maybe you edit the footage before you give it out. Because the Florida state statutes are already in place. See, we wouldn't create Florida state statutes for these body cams. Guess what? They've been around for 10 years. But guess what Sheriff Law said? In 10 years, we'll go to body cameras. How many more Alteria Woods will they be? Council Bryant. How many more times will Richie Brisbane get pulled over by them? Wasn't that just yesterday? When they start off at the sheriff's office, where do they throw them to? Where's the first area they get to patrol? Send them to Gifford. No experience. Not even a year from the academy. They're already in Gifford. Trigger happy. How many times have deputies came from other agencies, problematic, and the Indian River County Sheriff's Office says, sure, come on down. You fit the good old boys. Miss Andrea Johnson isn't here today, but she was another victim, like the Woods family. Her son, shot and almost killed, left for dead. They just won a federal lawsuit. Guess where that money's coming from? Us, the taxpayers. What if we had body cams? Could body cam save some of these lawsuits? They sure could. How are they an expense? But yeah, the first excuse he gave was the redactions in the Florida state statute. I just proved that because the Florida state statute is written very clearly. Any footage that cannot be released to the general public will get redacted, just like a police report. That's number 1. Number 2, what about the training? It's an expense. First of all, we know there ain't much training happening at the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. Definitely ain't no training. I was almost arrested numerous times because these idiots don't even know simple laws of, can I record a deputy during the scope and capacity of their employment? You damn sure can. Anytime we see an officer in free air like this, you can pull a wand to sky and be like, anytime you want. Click versus coming. But see, you got deputies like Matthew Davis. He told me out here with a felony and the last but not least is your sheriff doesn't care. He doesn't care. Think about it. The last election, unfortunately, Gifford had one of the lowest voter turnout. How are we going to fix this? Let me tell you my solution. And I ain't even, well, I guess I am campaigning for NAACP. But one of my friends in Palm Beach County created what they call Black Votes Matter movement. That's where every door was knocked on. Are you a registered voter? You're not? Come on, you're going today. I'm taking you. And you know what? You need to understand that there's more than a two-party system. It ain't just Democrat and Republican. That's what's been running it all this time. The other lighter, non-melanated person that was out here, Sean Elliott, he's over the Libertarian Party. Does anyone even know what a Libertarian is? I didn't either, so I had to listen to him tell me. But the point is, your Democrats and Republicans have been lying to you for X amount of years. This is not just a two-party system. The Green Party, many other parties. It's all about education. But yes, we live in Republican Indian County, so you ain't getting nothing else out of here but Republican. The point is, it all stems back to educating the community. We are going to do a Know Your Right law camp with or without the sheriff's office. Let me tell you something small about me. I don't like to brag about it, but since some of the incompetence at the Indian River County Sheriff's Office has slandered my name over the years, shout out to Joseph Apollo at IA, my favorite sergeant, who's actually working on the Alteria Woods investigation. That in itself should scare everyone. He don't know what he's doing. And poor Detective Leroy, when I asked him, is the Alteria Woods investigation still open? I don't know, Mike. Whoa. You weren't an ID, you came to tell me that? This is what we have at the sheriff's office. And not to put out Leroy totally, but one last thing. I remember he told me I had to have an ID if I walked outside my house. Paul the River, do I gotta have an ID if I walk outside my house? I don't walk away now. The point is, no, you don't. But this is what they feed you. Garbage. If you didn't know better. So before we leave, because I'm running out of breath.
So the system review board recommendation.
The point of the whole Black Coats Matter was because you must show this sheriff. Hey, the New Rapid County Sheriff's Office. Hey, it's Michael C. Marsh. Y'all made it. Oh wait, y'all
public safety. Like if you got a dangerous intersection and you need a light up there, you know, you have to activate. That's something that the citizen review board.
This is how we finish the rally.
Am I going? Oh, I guess I'm going. Okay.
Y'all walk the right way. Slow down, buddy. Slow down. And the one actually I like is with Newman, right? That's my guy. Hey, get Newman. Where's Sean? Let me get a piece of that. I am fire, Mike. Oh, see that? There is some good. You didn't even get it? Whoever's witnessing, that's good enough. But you see what I'm saying? What did they do? Have a good day. Have a good day. Master won't let us talk. They're going to get fired. But you know what? They sent the rejects to the courthouse. Where's Rodriguez? Did he leave yet? Rodriguez! Oh, I'm glad y'all brought up Rodriguez. Let me tell you what they had. See, we don't got that at the police department. They hire only the finest. Captain Martin said we want degrees. Y'all been to school? Y'all got degrees? Damn. We ain't got degrees at the sheriff's office. I think they should take over the whole jurisdiction. You like that idea? I want them and Sebastian to merge. I'm going to do that prediction. The point is, let me tell you about Rodriguez. Sean, you remember Rodriguez. And what color?
Water, Rodriguez. Oh, you want to What's the Rodriguez?
For rejects, other than Newman. The rejects go. So tell me Rodriguez. Let me tell you what the news can hear. Tell me Rodriguez. Come on, Brian. And your sheriff, I gave out the biggest suspension in my entire career. And you know what? Deputy Rodriguez was having a bad year. What? He got caught with all these pills that wasn't his, hidden inside of his truck. And whoa. Enough pills to send him to life in prison. Am I wrong, Sean? Yeah. But you know what? He was having a bad year. You know what? Rodriguez must have knew some information on some of the top dogs at the sheriff's office. So you know what? We'll send him to the courthouse. Because what do they do at the courthouse? Sir, take your belt off. Go that way. What court are you looking for? That's it! That's it! That is it! You think any of them can chase me? Hell no! Anyways, before we leave, because it's hot, and Miss Yolanda promised me lunch. I'm sleeping at the sheriff's office. I think police is coming with me. At least 5 of us are going to sleep inside of the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. And, contrary to what I've been told, no you can't. What did Obama say? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Because my friend, Captain Milo Thornton, just wants me to send an email of how many of us it's going to be. So we're going to sleep there. It sounds crazy. Bring me snacks. I love hot sausage, Chex peach soda, warheads. Write this down. Why are we going to do that? before this grand jury makes their decision, we want them to understand there will truly be no justice, no peace in Indian River County. It's either going to be this week or next week. I'm still planning it. Speaking to a few attorneys. July 12th would be the Public Works meeting where your sheriff can explain his $50 million budget. We have to be there and make sure that this face haunts that sheriff. See, here's the thing. All he would have to do is come out and say, I should never use a booking phone. How are you talking about the case? You ain't talking about no case. You victimized her, and you don't care. Because he's cocky and arrogant, and he's never been challenged until now. And we're going to send him on his merry way in 2020. Period.
Yes.
Because you and I have the power to vote him out. And any of these other elected officials that aren't doing anything for your community, they got to go. The Good Old Boy Network has been disbanded, broken, demolished today.
Yes.
As long as I have breath and we have this supportive group that is truly the leaders of Gifford, not good old Brownie, we will continue to be Alteria's voice. And we will only get louder and louder. And let me say one more thing with all these cameras. Wherever Spence is right now that threatened me, I'm right here, Spence. So whatever church you pastor in this Sunday, there was an open invitation to be here. I said catch me outside.
You outside?
I sure am.
Middle of the road.
In the middle of. And you know what? I ain't hard to find. I'd be at K Jewelers during the week. I'm a certified diamondologist. Anyone needs any diamonds, come see me. Shameless plug to K's. We kiss to begin.
Wow.
Oh. Now, I am a proud supporter of Wawa. Those are the best pretzels for your Indian River County Sheriff's Office. It is so funny. See, I had to take off the Rivers magnet because they used to always see me coming. Now, I took off the Rivers magnet because it was getting old anyway. He didn't want to give me a new one. So, but yeah, they love it. But this is the whole point. Wasteful spending. If I pull 10 hours of dash cam footage a day, and these guys are running around doing 20 minutes of work, do you get to do that? And those were members from the clerk of the court. So that goes to show you, there's many individuals, they might not be here today, but those eyes are watching. Trust me. These deputies that proudly support this movement for justice for Alteria Woods. Many in the clerk of the courts, Vero Beach Police Department, Sebastian Police Department. But they're afraid because this Good Old Boy Network has never been challenged until now. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to educate. When you have people like me and Pastor that are part of this COPE meeting, oh, they're going to work for Gifford because we're going to make sure of it. And Wanda Scott. We're going to make sure of it. Or there ain't going to be no more COPE meeting because every single time we have a COPE meeting, you ain't going to have a COPE meeting this Monday. And I'm from Palm Beach. We ain't friendly. We just look like this. So in closing, this is your community, Gifford.
Take it back.
You need to take it back, correct?
Yes.
Vote them out. Expose. Stand up. Listen, anytime your rights are violated, you ain't got to stand alone. Me and Wanda and I every week. And the Prius only costs 3 cents for me to get you there from Gifford. So we can go any day. You are not by yourself, just like this family is not by themselves.
Take it back the right way.
So anyways, on that note, we're going to end with prayer, just like we begun with prayer. Pastor, you have any pray us out? Come on, let's do it. What do you say? Can we all get a group photo in front of the thing? A group photo? Mike. Yes, ma'am.
You want to get a group photo in front of the photo?
Okay. Well, let me grab a word and I'll fall out. Sleep good tonight.
On the whole route, everybody.
I never got to actually formally meet. This sounds like we're going to go together. Everybody!
Everybody.
Yeah, you ain't gonna take them out.
Sorry, I'm getting in the shade.
Listen, I'm gonna do the jailhouse pose since I've been there.
Come on, Red.
Come on, Miss Morgan. What's going on, man? You all right?
Y'all shift over? We're the battle.
Come on, you all come on this end over here. Right. Down.
Do what?
Bye, Daddy.
What's up, guys?
All right, we're gonna pray us out. Because there's one person that does know the truth, and that is God Almighty.
Almighty God, our Father, we come once again to say thank you. We thank you, God, for this meeting that we had. We thank you for the words of truth you heard. And we thank you for your spirit being in the midst of us. As we come to the close of this meeting, Father, we ask that you will continue to lead us and guide us. Keep our minds in the right place. Keep our spirits and our faith in you. Knowing, God, that you are able to do all and to do all that we can ask or think. We ask you right now in the name of Jesus that you will look upon us. We might be small in number. But with you with us and with you behind us, we are great. And we're able to do great things. The words of Mr. Marsh saying that we will rebuild. We are looking for you to be the ones that use us to rebuild our community.
Yes.
A community of love, respect, and faith in you. We ask God that you would just continue to work on our leaders all over our community. Let them see what's going on in this little community that we live in. Gifford, Oslo, Wabasca, Salesman, and the black and the minority section. Let them see what's going on and give them the heart and the will to take charge and stand up for what's right. We put it in your hand, God, knowing that you are able to do it. And we give it to you right now. Look and protect the ones that are in leadership, Mr. Marsh. He put his life out on the limb, but he has you in the background. He's trusting you. All of those that stand out and stand with, we ask God that you would just keep your arms of protection around us. Be our shield, be our arms. We depend on you. Thank you right now, God. We praise you, we honor you, and give you glory. Jesus. Amen.
Amen. What? How much longer? How much longer?
Go back out in 6 weeks.
You look better. Feel better, right? It's time to feel better.
A little bit. Just can't get no flakes in it.
Probably a few more weeks.
Mama, kill it.
Damn, I had one. This is mine right here.
My name's Erin. I'm from CBS 12. My name is
Oh, who's phone?
It would only take a couple seconds. Oh, a minute. Is that okay? I'll ask you a question. No, I mean, it's just
It's gonna go on my screen.
Oh, yeah, I told Alteria.
Okay.
So I haven't spoken to anything.
So I feel like I got plenty of you.
Your line down.
Well, let's see.
Hey, Miss Wanda.
Yes. You already paused it? Is it still going?
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if some, if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave a, let's say, actually, yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But, do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt-free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea, too, that we have is, if I got, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head, help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.